News 5 forecast first from the First Alert Storm Team.
For many of us along the coast, the day has been gloomy, damp, light rain off and on. We do find some moderate showers right now in the Florida Panhandle. Moving through this evening and tonight, the wet weather goes away, and so do most of the clouds. So things tomorrow are looking much improved. However, as we move into Thursday, there's going to be much more rain in many more places. News 5 at 5 starts right now.
WKRG News 5 starts right now with breaking news.
And we begin with breaking news. Several people have been reportedly injured in a dog attack that's happening on Katy Street in Mobile. Hi, everyone. I'm Peter Albrecht.
And I'm Devin Walsh. News 5's Brianna Hollis joins us now live from the scene with details. Brianna?
We're here at a home on Katy in Birmingham, and it's that one on the corner there. That's where the fire department says there is still currently a dog. They're saying that it actually pinned somebody up onto the roof of one of the cars there. They had to bring the ladder in to come over and get that person off the car. That person was injured, non-life-threateningly so, though, and they're also saying that there's another person inside the home on the corner at this time as well, with also does have an injury from the same dog. A fire captain with the Mobile Fire Department saying that it was a pit bull here in this situation, and they have called animal control. Animal control hasn't arrived yet. They're waiting for animal control to get here before they go ahead and try to get that person out of the house. Now, they also did push our crew back pretty far because they don't really want us anywhere near where this dog could get out quickly or anything like that. The fire and ambulance are on the other side of the street at this point, but they've kind of been going back and forth a little bit. It looks like they're trying to figure out how to go about getting the person who's inside the home out at this point. Again, the most recent confirmation we've gotten is that there are 2 injuries. This is a pit bull. They are asking people to stay clear of the area, and animal control is on the way, and we will continue to update you on this story, both on air and online, so stick with us. For now, reporting live in Mobile, Brianna Hollis, WKRG News 5.
Well, it is the largest lottery jackpot in history. More than $1.5 billion could be yours if you and you alone get all of the right numbers playing the Mega Millions.
People from across the area are in Florida right now getting their tickets ahead of tonight's drawing. News 5's Cody Long is live at the Floribama. And Cody, how's it going there?
Yeah, we might as well call it the Mega Billions now. It is a record jackpot, $1.6 billion up for grabs tonight. We are here at Floribama Liquor and Lotto, and as you can see, it is a popular spot if you're playing the lottery tonight. Most of the people here are from Alabama because there is no state lottery in the state of Alabama, so this is the closest spot for them to get their tickets. There has been a line here all day. At some points, it was out the front door, but overall, a lot of excitement. Several people have come in here spending over $100 in tickets. We talked to some people this afternoon about what they would buy if they get lucky.
At my age, I've been blessed, and probably most of it will go to my children and grandchildren.
There's no guess. I grew up fortunate, you know, and just give it out to people who really need it.
I'm going to travel the world. I'm down here to win this money for my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren.
And the drawing is around 10 o'clock tonight. They will stop selling tickets here at 9 o'clock, so you still have a few more hours to get in line. Reporting live at Floribama, I'm Cody Long, WKRG News 5.
Well, we want to know, what would you do if you won that $1.6 billion jackpot? Be sure to answer that million-dollar question on our WKRG Facebook fan page. Of course, we'll let you know those winning numbers as soon as they come in tonight. We will be streaming the numbers online, and we have more Mega Millions coverage on WKRG.com. Breaking news in Northwest Florida, we have our first look at a man wanted for a homicide in Milton. I want you to take a close look at these pictures. Santa Rosa County deputies say this man is one of 3 suspects in Sunday's shooting. Tyler Howell was found dead on the side of the road. Deputies are also looking for 2 vehicles, a blue Chevy Cruze and a silver or gray Kia. There's a $3,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
The city of Pritchard is trying to address a problem with its fire department, a department that many say is understaffed and ill-equipped. A lot of complaints surfaced in September after 3 people died in a house fire in 8 Mile. News 5's Nicolette Schleisman was there today as the mayor announced a few changes.
The city of Pritchard has announced that they will be getting 2 new fire trucks to help with ongoing issues within the fire department.
You know, this has been a long time coming.
Pritchard Mayor Jimmy Gardner announcing that some of the issues that have plagued the Pritchard Fire Department are being improved.
A lot of the equipment that are antiquated are just old in terms of sustainability. We're spending more money trying to maintain pieces of equipment than it's worth.
Earlier this month, the Pritchard Fire Chief told us the department only had a mini pumper and several smaller trucks. None of the fire engines were in service. They were all in the process of repair.
Vehicles are 25+ years old in some cases, beyond their life expectancy.
The lack of working equipment concerns Councilman Lorenzo Martin.
We know we did have a loss of life here in District 1. Where we did find out then that we only had one small mini pumper truck.
But Martin is pleased there will be new trucks in the city.
Sometimes we got to share the good news.
A group of senior citizens was invited to attend the announcement by the mayor. They say they're happy with the improvements.
I came to hear the truck about the new truck. If my house get caught on fire, hey, I want a new truck to come and rescue my house.
Another issue causing problems at the fire department, the city says other municipalities hire their firemen as recruits.
One day our numbers are up, and the next day they are down.
And they leave for better pay. The mayor says that issue is next to tackle.
It's take us sitting down together, looking at all the information, and developing a plan together.
Once the contracts are signed, the city would be in possession of the new fire trucks within 30 days. In Pritchard, Nicolette Schleisman, WKRG News 5.
And the mayor says the city will pay about $10,000 a month for the next 9 years to pay for these trucks. One city councilman says, though, Pritchard is teetering on another bankruptcy. And we'll have that part of the story tonight on News 5 at 6. College football tonight at Ladd Peoples Stadium. It's the big game of the year for the South Alabama Jags. They'll be in the national spotlight as they take on their rivals from Troy. News 5's Robbie Baker is at Ladd with the preview of the battle for the belt. Robbie?
Yeah, Peter, welcome out to Ladd, everybody. Sort of the calm before the storm here, if you will, and the rain has kind of subsided here, so that's good. We're hoping the clouds go away before kickoff here at 7 o'clock. It is Troy, it is South Alabama, the battle for the belt here, and some kind of unique Tuesday night college football action. The South Alabama team having a little bit of a down year under first-year head coach Steve Campbell, but a win tonight over their in-state rivals would change all of that. Let's look back a little bit at the history of this matchup before we look forward to tonight's game. And if you look at the history, recent history does not seem to be on South Alabama's side. You may remember last year the Jags beat Troy at Troy, but the belt, since it was introduced, has never been won by the same team 2 years in a row. And if you look at the last 3 years, the road team has been victorious, so those things don't seem to play in favor of the Jags. But if you look even deeper into the series history, you'll see that these teams are very evenly matched. All-time points scored in the series, 134 points for South and 132 points for Troy, almost even. The teams have split the 6 games they have played thus far. Troy is a 2-score favorite tonight. They lost their starting quarterback a few weeks ago, so they'll be playing with their backup tonight. And they played a game weeks ago. They lost to Liberty. I'm sure head coach Neil Brown has corrected things in the bye week. Both teams coming off a bye for this big nationally televised rivalry game tonight. We'll continue to preview the matchup coming up at 6 o'clock, but for now, live at Ladd, Robbie Baker, News 5 Sports.
All right, thanks, Robbie. A traffic update. All northbound lanes of Interstate 65 in Saraland and exit 13 are now back open. This was breaking news at noon when the lanes were closed because of a wreck at the Highway 158 overpass. Those of you with our free News 5 app were the first to know when the interstate reopened. We sent this push alert this afternoon when the accident cleared. Downloading our free app to get breaking news alerts sent straight to your home is something you will want to do.
And right now, the cause of this deadly crash in Northwest Florida is under investigation. We first told you about the crash as breaking news this morning. It happened at the exit 22 off-ramp on I-10 in Milton about 6 o'clock. We're still working to get the name of the person who was killed. Light rain was falling at the time, and that could have been a factor in the accident. New at 5 o'clock, thousands of volunteers in western Wisconsin gathered today to look for a missing teenager. Jamie Kloss has been missing since last Monday when her parents were found shot to death inside their home. Investigators believe that the girl was inside the house at the time, but they do not consider her a suspect. The local sheriff believes that she's in danger. Police have received more than 1,000 leads, but most turned up nothing. News 5 is your local election headquarters. The midterm election's now just 2 weeks away. Tonight, Alabama Senator Doug Jones is coming to the Gulf Coast for a Get Out the Vote rally. Jones will be at the Civic Center in Mobile beginning at 6 o'clock tonight. The event is open to the public. News 5 will have complete coverage leading up to November 6th, both on air, online, and on social media as well. We have an entire election page on our website, WKRG.com. Just click on News and then click on Elections.
Well, science, technology, engineering, and math programs have become a large part of curriculums in school today. Well, a group of Mobile County's middle school students got to see science in action. News 5's Katerina Lukatich takes us inside the kids' lab at the BASF plant to see how the company is working to inspire students to consider a career in chemistry.
A hands-on lesson in chemistry. That's what a group of 30 Hankins Middle School students did at the BASF plant in Theodore this morning.
It's more demonstrative and helps you understand it better.
It's part of the company's Kids Lab.
I hope this inspires somebody to get excited about chemistry and engineering.
BASF has hosted several of these labs to give kids hands-on experience as they learn about chemistry. The hope is to inspire now and possibly recruit later.
So it's really important to get kids interested and excited about science, math, technology, and to build the future pipeline for future chemists and engineers.
The experiments today resonated with the students, some telling us they would like to see more activities like this in their classrooms.
You hear about it, and I feel like if kids could see it as the teachers talk about it, it'd help them understand it a lot more.
STEM programs like the Kids Lab are all about hands-on learning that introduces students to a possible career path they may have not considered before. In Theodore, Katerina Lukatich, WKRG News 5.
She is so deserving. She's dedicated. She goes out of her way and does so much for our kids.
Coming up on News 5 at 5, this week's Golden Apple Award winner, proving that learning goes far beyond the classroom, all the way to the swimming pool, in fact.
And then the beloved former host of The Price is Right is rushed to the hospital. We'll have an update on Bob Barker and what could have sent him to the emergency room.
And for the evening, just expect more light rain along the coast. Tonight, the rain goes away. Thursday, it really comes back. I'll tell you about that coming up in your forecast.